What's up, agents, and welcome back to another Division video, where today we're going to talk about how to get the most damage out of your brand new Shroud and Overdogs exotic gloves that have just come fresh from the season track this season. So don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Let's get straight into it. So first of all, let's just take a very quick look at these exotics, and they have a talent which is the reverse of each other. And you can see here with the Overdogs, we get an amplification of 30% weapon damage to the lowest ranking enemies currently in combat, as per the tier hierarchy. So as you can see here, tier 1 is Hunter, Rogue, Leader, Tank, Shield, Heavy Weapons, RPG, Medic, Controller, Warhound and Marauder. And then it goes down to Support, Engineer, Bodyguard, Immobilizer, Bomber, Mini-Tank, Drone and Operator. And then all other enemies or skill proxy. Now some of that is pretty easy to tell when you're in combat, especially if you're an older player to the game, or if you're a little bit newer to the game, that might be a little bit more difficult. For instance, a Marauder is really easy to spot. A Warhound, very, very easy to spot. And if we flip over, hopefully I've got my Shroud on me as well. I have. You can see that it has similar kind of rankings. You can see here, Hunter, Rogue, Leader, Tank, Shield, Heavy, etc, etc, etc. Support, Engineer, Bodyguard, Immobilizer, Bomber, Mini-Tank, Drone, Operator and stuff like that. But it's just the opposite way around on this one. It gives you an amplification of 125% extra damage to the highest ranking enemies that you are currently in combat with, instead of the lowest. So the question is, how do you really identify some of these enemies, and how can you identify some of them easily? Well, thanks to the Division wiki, I don't know where they got this from, we have got an enemy archetypes list. So as you can see here, we've got Rusher, Leader, Assault, Controller, Heavy Weapons, Mech, Scout, Sniper, Support, Tank, Thrower and Special. And you've got all the ones here that are potentially, you know, just a little bit more difficult. And if we go onto this here, onto the Shroud, you know, straight away, let's just see. So for instance, what could we pull out of this where we can see? So you can see like the Tank, for instance, is a good one to look at. Well, if we go to Tank, you can see them big chungers will be walking around with the shield scenario next to him. The Controllers, the guys that get out the mini turrets, you know, they'll have this spanner icon next to them, and so on and so on and so on. So if you're a little bit unsure, maybe if you're a little bit newer to the game and you need to know what they are, I'll link this down below in the description, just so you can get an idea, because it does take a little bit of getting used to on how to maximize the most damage out of these two new exotics. You know, and I'm not gonna lie, sometimes, you know, you just kind of shoot what you need to. For instance, if you're being rushed by something, you're not going to leave it so that you can kill something else, so you can get the most damage out of these two pieces of equipment. You're just going to kill them. But if you do have the opportunity to kill things in a certain order, then knowing what is what, for instance, like just like it shows you on here, and not all these are obviously listed, but you can see quite a lot of them are. For instance, the Medic should be listed on here. He'll be the support, as you can see here with the cross. So there's slightly different terminology there, so just be aware of that. But yeah, pretty straightforward. Where's the talent? And yeah, it should really help you on your way on understanding how to get the most damage out of these two items. That is going to be it for the video. I did post a video with these two items hitting for over, I think it was 130 million. So I will link that down below in the comments. As always though, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Check down below in the description for some DJ Tickle and patch codes. Thank you for watching. As always, I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.